Hello and welcome to the show. I'm your host, the Token Mando. Alrighty, we're trying to get our monitor up and running and everything. It's been a kind of a slow start to the Monday evening show. We weren't able to do our traditional Monday morning show just because you know how things go. Life gets busy. So trying to get our Rumble up and running, but it's been kind of slow today. All right. All right, looks like we got everything up and running. So, yeah, takes a second to get everything kind of up and running. At least for us, as I am a one-man show right now. We are working on getting more things going. As you guys know, there are a few more of us that stream with us. So yeah, there's going to be some cool stuff coming. You guys, stay tuned. It's going to be really epic. But yeah, let's get into today. We got some fun J's to smoke. So that's going to be really cool, really awesome. Super, super excited about that. And looks like we are about to be alive on our Rumble as well. There we go. Boom, we're live on both of our shows. All right. So, what we got today is we got some fun J's that we're going to be hitting here on the show. So, some stuff from Grizzly Pines. This stuff is called Rithman. Something like that. It's going to be fun. I've got it on our thing. So, let's see how that goes. Got to pull up our comments here so we can see everything. All right, we got all our comments all pulled up, ready on rocking and rolling. So those of you who are joining tonight, thank you for joining, and yeah, I'm super, super stoked and super excited. All right, let's light this bad boy up. See how she goes. Not bad for a J hit. That's not bad at all. It's got a good flavor to it. It's got a good mold to it. There we go. Remember, if you guys like what you're seeing, please like, share, subscribe. It helps us out, bro, as a show. Looks like I killed it that fast. That was, well, that was incredibly. Should stop smoking. Sorry, bro. That's not the thing. And hello there. Sick helmet belt. Thank you. Thank you. We loaded this one. I don't think we loaded the other one. Oh, and my drink water. Okay. Weird comments. Did I load this one? I did load this one. Cool. Dr. Dabber Switch apparently is a little on the dead side. We gotta let that thing charge for a few minutes before we are able to hit it. So in the meantime, we're gonna hit this. You know, that's one thing I will say about that J. It canoed really fast, and I was not expecting that to go by that fast at all. Woo! Man, that's good. If you guys have ever gotten one of these Puffcos, they're super, super awesome. They're super delicious. Oh, and yeah, this is the same stuff we're smoking from yesterday. The Andor stuff has been fairly delicious. Wow. It's potent, it's powerful, it hits nice, and it's super smooth. And drink some water. Interesting, interesting comments. Yeah, that just gave me a little bit of a giggle. I don't see any new comments onto either of our stuff. But yeah, keep that in mind, friend. Got a bunch of new ruby pearls thanks to the Grateful Shed. Thank you again. And put this into the awesome jar we have for all of our pearls, where we kind of keep all of our pearls in. These are what they look like. If you guys are curious, just some simple sapphire pearls from the Grateful Shed. Good products, easy to use, work extremely well on the Puffco. They don't work really well on this Dr. Dabber switch because they need bigger pearls. Other than that, good products. I don't see any new comments. At least not yet, anyways. All right. Trying to get our comments up and running. There we go. Back up and running. All right, let's grab a little bit of some of this Andor out. Super excited about this. Stuff is super flavorful the last few times we tried this, including this last time. Heck yeah. Let's load the Puffco. Put this next to the big fan to let this cool off real fast. We'll load this up again. Load the Puffco up. So we're getting this as dirty and nasty as possible because we got a cleaning tutorial on how to clean coming up here very shortly. Super excited about that. Trying to find the pearl. So not the pearl, so the marble that goes with this. There it is. We got so much equipment here. You guys know how that goes. All right. We're going to hit this thing. It's going to be a lot of fun. Wow. That was fun. Nothing much, nothing much. Suffering through this hit. We can get up for a second and take a sip of water. Pause. Mic down. Well, that was a lot of fun. Studio has been going extremely smooth. Thank you for asking. We've done, at least in our studio here, you can see kind of our shelving unit of a mess. This is my normal work desk. I have a standing desk where normally I've got my tablet and keyboard. We have our sound studio in there, which has been great. So, like all of our videos you're hearing, all of our audio, we've been running it through there. Not these videos, but like all of our shorts that you've been hearing our audio overlay. And yeah, the studio has been going good. The studio down in Oregon has been going along smoothly, from what I have been told. And the studio in Vermont is almost done. So Nihilus is no longer Nihilus. He goes by Token Revan now. He has his own logo. We started a Oregon branch with him, so he was going through training. So, and he kind of didn't like the Nihilus name, so he changed it from Nihilus to Token Revan. We got his logo all made up. I'm super excited to bring him on. He's gone from being a cameraman, being behind the screen, helping set up, passing stuff to me, and he did that for quite a long time. And he went by Token Nihilist for behind the camera stuff. Um, Again, he didn't really like the name, and he wanted to change it, so he changed it to Token Revan, and he's going to be running our Oregon branch. And for me, it's just Token Mando. Still has been for many, many years, and will continue to be for many, many years to come. One thing I'm super excited about. Oh, I forgot. We have our little cartridge device here. So one thing I'm excited for is this Wednesday we got some really cool stuff coming on. So tune in sometime around 4ish. I am super, super excited. Um, we will be talking again to some of these dispensary owners that we have told you guys about. And we want to bring them on just so you guys can see that knowledge and the love for the plants that we all love. So that's this Wednesday at 3. I said 3:30, but it's probably going to be around 4 o'clock. And we're going to sit back, we're going to talk about the stuff, talk about everything, and continue. And we're bringing Nine Pipes on, and they're going to talk about all the amazing stuff that they do there. That's super, super exciting. We have Orchard next after that. I'm really excited to ask them some questions. Bring this stuff onto the show again. Bring you guys some knowledge that was never really that we've not really talked about, and bring that onto the show for you guys by bringing these knowledgeable experts in the field for you guys. What does it take to be a part of the team? Well, that's a good question. Well, first off, um, most of the people that you see that are on here, these guys we're constantly like learning more as much as we can about the plant we know and love. I have books that I plan to like bring out eventually. I'd love to like get in contact with the publicators to make sure that's okay to have that on the show. That's why it is not out here yet, so I can't show you personally what my favorite book is. The book I have most read for teaching me and what I know and love for that purpose. So we got to reach out to them and see if that is okay. And again, there is some experts with that I'd love to bring you guys along with. I know next month, July, is going to be insane. We have literally some of the most knowledgeable people I have ever met and most expert people. That's not to say that the people that we're bringing on this week are no slouches. They are also leading experts and are extremely knowledgeable. So the first one we're bringing on, this man is probably one of the smartest people I know when it comes to organic growing. So I'm super, super, super excited about that. It's going to be something that we're bringing up this week. Um, Orchard, again, leading experts in the field. And this month, which most of our interviews are going to be kind of in between that, are absolutely amazing. And then this coming up Sunday, we're bringing, or Saturday, sorry, the Grateful Shed, which they had rescheduled to this next Saturday. Again, leading experts in the field for glass, and honestly, some of the best and friendliest staff I have ever seen. And they're knowledgeable. They try to learn everything they can. So, without any ado, let's get back into it. We're going to take a couple more hits off this. I have an extremely fun week for you guys this week. I'm super excited for it. Hopefully, everything goes as planned. And again, we get to bring people who are leading experts in the field and bring them to you guys for you guys to see. We got the Puffco all loaded. Very exciting. At least the microphones that were kind of got them all together and working together help cancel a lot of the noise. As you guys know, we got a pretty big circulation system going in here. We got some fans going, yes, but a scrubber in the air. Pretty dusty in the air before the rain. It was kind of a little smoky in the air here. So that was kind of interesting. Would you reconsider? Would you reconsider the Puffco? So Puffco, I've had it for a long time. I've just rebuilt it over and over and over again. You can see on the last attempt, I ripped the silicone when I took this apart because this is well out of warranty. If Puffco's listening, they have a fantastic product. They really do. It's been super easy to use, and to repair it has been actually pretty easy. Um, I try to use the kind of the same glue that they use, so it goes smoothly when I'm using this and repairing this. But over the years, this thing has lasted me through tried and true. Across the country, multiple times. When I went to go see Token Overlord at his studio the first time, his studio has grown quite a bit. He's been kind of taking over our t-shirt making stuff, our graphic design stuff. So you guys are going to see a lot more like interesting stuff that are going to be coming from us. We're actually getting ready to work on having a t-shirt shop. Oh, how much did I get it for? I think I paid, since this is the peak 1.0, I paid, I think it was 120, not 120, 420 when I purchased this years ago. And this product has again been an easy to use and easy to put together. They're still the same price, but they have a 2.0 now. This isn't the 2.0 of that. This is the 1.0 of the Peak Pro. But yeah, extremely good product. Same goes for the Dr. Dabber Switch. They're about 420 me as well at Dr. Dabber Switch associated stores. And same goes for Puffco. They kind of have a fluctuating price, but at Puffco stores across the country or Puffco related stores across the country, they have it to about the same price as website. So it's kind of nice. But yeah, I don't really discuss prices very much. Um, if we get something, we do pay pretty much full price, or um, we review it at a slightly discounted rate, not too bad. But again, a lot of the stuff that we do, not even a lot, almost all the stuff we do, we try to give the most honest opinion of what we can. So some of it is like absolutely amazing, and then some of it, yeah, it can be not the best, but we power through it, saying, "Oh, it's good," but they give our honest opinion, and if it's off, we do say, "Hey, it's a little off," in the nicest way possible. And from all the products that we've so far tested over the last few years, we really haven't had too many off products. A lot of these companies here, at least in the Montana area, where we review primarily for this show, or at least for my area of this show, we get really good products. These guys really know what they're doing. They are leading experts in the field of cannabis, and they do help us grow. But we learn a lot from them, and building these these building these relationships with these companies helps us learn so much, and it's such valuable knowledge that we can bring to you guys. Um, and I look forward to bringing that to you guys, to the viewers, just to see what you guys think, and honestly, what you guys want to see next. So yeah, you guys see a lot of us like going out and about. We do a lot of hiking in our spare time. Um, when we do have spare time, proxy. I like the proxy. I have one. I used to have the 3 gram XL chamber for it. I don't have that anymore. Burnt out the coil. Works still fantastically with the original stock coil. So, uh, it's a really good product. It's easy to use and it's super smooth. It's a smaller product, so I feel like I don't get as big a hit, big a rip. That's something I wish Puffco would address and make a bigger coil for it, like other companies have, to help with that product. I think that would like majorly help with the product. See, so the pivot, I do like the pivot as well, because you can just like go out and about and just be walking. Mine's dirty as all get out, but we hike with this. This has got some indie glass on there, and then I kind of handmade my own little tethers for this. Good device, easy to use. I've been using it for a long time, since they came out, and they're super, super smooth. That's something that I do value with these devices. Cheers, everybody. Whew. So, yeah, they do. That is something that I do kind of wish to start. I'm going to start trying to learn about trying to get for you guys is getting another one of those and doing a unboxing and review on that particular product. So, yes, they do make aftermarket parts for these devices. Cheers. That's so smooth. Wow. That's good. And again, a lot of this stuff very flavorful. Super, super flavorful. It's primarily why we use Puffco's, Dr. Dabbers, and glass rigs. I'm trying to get all the flavor to give you our honest opinion and to see how it hits. Oh, it's not bad at all. It was so smooth. This Andor has been pretty nice. I've had this Madison River sitting right by it, and I haven't even sampled that because I've been just keep going back to this Andor. Super, super flavorful. Dabs or flour? Do I enjoy dabs or flour or more? So I enjoy all aspects. I have personally grown in the past. Um, I go on my kicks, but I mean I primarily enjoy rosins and like good bud. We vaporize it, and I have a volcano right over here. We have several vaporizers in the toolbox actually, so that's kind of cool. And we also have several forms of different, like, I want to say ball. I had a ball. There's some ball vapes around here somewhere, and a diode coil vape. So those are like the other two that we have. Sorry, three that we have that we use for vaporizing. So that's primarily what we enjoy, whether it be from Puffco to Dr. Dabber to using just standard normal glass. So yeah, that's what one of the big things we primarily test with is glass. Also, we got a fun kind of different video kind of coming up. Um, I'm not going to get too fully into it yet. I didn't mention it on the last show, but I'm super proud of this. We've got some more work that we got done onto this ever growing kind of like sleeve that we've been doing um, for the show, kind of like monumenting years and a couple other things on just on the ink that I've been doing. And yeah, it's super, super exciting. You guys can kind of see it a little bit. Not gonna like put my arm fully into the video, but you guys can kind of see it a little bit. And it's gonna be super, super cool. And I'm super excited about it. And it's gonna change hear things soon once it's done with healing process. What is it? Oh, ball vape. So, do I have it down here, or do I have it in the upstairs? Or do I have it in the studio in there? So, ball vape is where you take that, you put that. It's got a traditional like vaporizer coil that hooks up to it, and you can put that onto your piece, whether it be a flower piece, a rig, or whatever. and it gives you kind of like one of the smoothest hits because it's got a bunch of garnet pearls on the inside of a metal cylinder. I don't have it with me here. If I did, I'd be able to, pull it out, show you guys what it is, what it does, how it works. So you guys can, further the knowledge of learning on different techniques of vaporizing, which there are quite a few. Do you even use terp pearls? Yes, I do actually. And I have a jar here, and it's filled with a bunch of little terp pearls in it. And I do use them on Dr. Diver's switch and the Puffco. I have 6 millimeters in here and like 4 to 3s in here. And then I also use them on the pivots and a couple other devices. So yeah, we do use different devices with pearls in them. So there are a couple different devices. Do they even break? Some of them do break. I mean, it happens. They'll get overheated sometimes, and then eventually you get spider cracks, and then they just kind of pop. And that happens generally with like a lot of the non-ruby pearls or garnet pearls that I use. That does happen a lot with the like actual court glass pearls I use, which is something that I find quite interesting. How that glass is a very interesting nature and a very interesting thing. It does eventually break down per se. So that's something that's kind of interesting how it works because it's a semi solid, but it is also technically a liquid in solid state. So that's one of the really cool things about glass. Yes, glass is forgiving. Yeah, you can reattach glass together. So that's something that's really cool about it, but it's also a very ethereal thing. It's very delicate. So that's something to note about glass. So with pearls, yeah, they do break down. Once they start getting like spider cracks on them, I kind of just gotta have to throw it away. Do you have to take out some? Take out wax. Yeah, you do have to do that. That's what this lovely device is for. Holds a bunch of Q-tips, a bunch of little glop mops that I buy off the website. Work really well, and you can get them for pretty cheap. So yes, we do have to clean the chambers of most, if not all, of our devices quite often because we do run at a lot lower temperatures. So I will say, yeah, we do have to do that sometimes. We might have enough for a hit of battery life on this thing, which this thing has been loaded for some time. And it'd be nice to actually hit the thing. Ew. Cheers. I use 99% isopropyl alcohol. You can get that at most hardware stores by the gallon or rancher supply stores by the gallon for about $20. Depending where you're at, it can vary to up to 30. I also buy mine off of growgen.com. You can get yours there. Really good people. They got good products. Um, we primarily use that and CR Cleaner for most of our cleaning for most of our devices. But what would I recommend? Anything but 710 cleaner. Even though their 420 cleaner, it works pretty good. It works really well. That stuff works cleans pretty nicely. Their 710 cleaner doesn't like break down like 99.99 ISO does. Because we do small vats. One of these days, I'm gonna get it on like video of me having all of the equipment out, and you guys like seeing me kind of go through and like making it to where you guys can see what we clean. So yes, I have used Formula 420, but again, get the 99.99% isopropyl alcohol, mix that with some ground up road salt, and you kind of achieve the same effect. I don't see any more other comments. So we're looking at our other screen, which is really tiny because our main monitor, we're having some connection issues today. So it is and it isn't. It doesn't. It's not processed the same as a table salt. So it's not the same salt. Also, sometimes they'll add extra chemicals, so you do have to watch and see. Um, so yeah, interestingly enough, that's why like certain cleaners have a different color to it because that's something they buy in bulk because it's cheaper than buying just normal salt, and they're able to crush it and put it through the same process, and that's how you get your cleaners, so your salt. So companies do cut corners, and that is how you get that different color to your ISO that's in there. So yes, road salt is regular salt, but it is processed different from food grade salt. To answer that question. All right. We're going to take one more hit off this, and I think I'm going to call it for tonight. Um, hopefully, we can get our monitor working again for this. Sucks when it goes out, but it happens. And such is life. We have to carry on. So, cheers and peace and much love. We'll see you guys here on the next one. So, stay tuned. Um, oh, we got another. Did we get another call? Uh, so, if you have pieces that are covered in oil, no. If you have pieces that are covered in flour, you can also get like caps, stuff like that. If it's like a pipe, you can soak it as well. There's a couple things you can do to help break down stuff in your pipe and to keep it clean. To answer that question. All right, so we are in the 1 hour marker. So I'm gonna say peace and much love for tonight. I'll hit this one more time. Actually, this is really good. It's tasty. I love it. You as well. You as well. And we'll see you guys here on the Wednesday show. It's going to be sometime around 4. We will be doing our later 8 o'clock show like normal, but expect cool things for the 4 o'clock show. 3:30. Sorry. So it's between that and there. So peace and much love, and I will see you guys here on the next one. So stay tuned until the next time.